First pitch away in San Francisco. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Nighttime skies over AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the East-leading New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants. With that, we welcome you inside the broadcast booth. Matt Vasgersian here with you. I'm joined by Eric Karros and the newest member of our team, Steve Lyons, as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Yeah, and this one should be a pretty interesting matchup. Now, keep in mind that the ball doesn't carry here nearly as well at night as it does in the daytime. So some of those home runs that you were hitting in batting practice are going to be warning track outs during the ball game.
The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. They'll match up against an intimidating foe indeed, the hard-throwing left-hander Madison Bumgarner. David Lee will dig in, currently one spot out of the stolen base lead in the National League.
David Lee.
And we get things started here with a check one.
Boy, first pitch of the night. That home plate umpire's already letting you know what kind of game it's going to be.
First pitch, 7-16.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Hitters count 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Giants! Come on, Giants!
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. On the ground to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So Bumgarner able to take care of the leadoff man here, and with that, let's take a look at the defense for the San Francisco Giants. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Gary Cox will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits ninth in the National League in batting at the start of play. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. The Giants going with the orange jerseys here, including the orange brim on the hat. Like that look. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. One out, nobody on. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top two guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Michael Lee will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Oh, and a big swing there as this is high and deep out to right. And this park's not going to hold this one. It's gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
I'll tell you what, there is no better feeling for a hitter after being backed off the plate than to turn around and do this on the next pitch. That is just the ultimate. You think you can intimidate me? Think again.
Number 3 will stand in now. And as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers.
Number 3.
And they start him out away with a called strike. 413 feet, the estimate on that last home run. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
I think generous is the word here. That looked like it was 6 inches off the plate.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now another 0-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. No problem over there for the baby giraffe belt, and that ends the inning. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the first coming up from McCovey Cove, and the Mets have an early 1-0 lead. Starting lineup for the host Giants looks like this. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Coming up to the plate, the center fielder, Angel Pagan. He'll get us started in the home first.
Leading off for the Giants, the center fielder, number 16, Angel Pagan.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And nearly extra bases to start the inning, but this winds up foul by inches. Wow. And there's ball one.
Go, Giant.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
And now this is swung on and missed, and Pagan is a strikeout victim here, one away.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there, so even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Joe Panik will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. First pitch coming. And he gets around on the fastball here and sends one deep down the right field line. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are two away.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Barry Bonds will stand in now as you check out his OPS, that number translating into on-base plus slugging. And his is in the stratosphere so far.
Yeah, and just for the record, the Major League leader a year ago was Miguel Cabrera. He had an OPS of 1.078. So he's outpacing a guy who nearly won a second Triple Crown.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one.
Let's go, Giant.
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole, and he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Number 30 will stand in now, and speed is definitely a big weapon in his arsenal. He currently sits third in the National League stolen base chase. Now the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Go home, Mets. Wait.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 ones it down.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Michael Kadire will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Hard hit towards center. And that's in there, base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Asdrubal Cabrera will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Sliced down the line at first. And this is past Belt on down the line, a fair ball. And he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only one gone.
But that is just picture perfect right there. You know as a hitter that you're going to want to make sure you hit it to the right side to get that runner to third base. But if you do it well enough, you get yourself a base hit to go along with it. Check it out. He lets this pitch get almost past him, but then he manages to still get good contact and send it into right field for the base hit.
Travis d'Arnaud will get his first cuts here. First pitch on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Runners are at first and third, one away.
Nice job, guys.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner. But he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
Now a bullet down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Johan Santana will stand in now, and we'll see if the sacrifice will be on here with one man out. Trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. First and second now, one man out. Cabrera leads from second. Now the pitch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single.
Oh, and with 2 guys on already, they couldn't afford to make this any worse, but they managed to do it here by somehow turning a clear sacrifice attempt into a bunt single. That could really come back to hurt.
David Lee will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Swing and a bouncer out in front. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores.
Well, in this situation with one away, that ball's never hit hard enough to think about getting an inning-ending double play anywhere. So a wise decision to come home, at least get the force at the plate to prevent a run from scoring.
Gary Cox will stand in with a golden opportunity to open this thing up early on. And this is low, ball one.
You see right there on the graphic, these first two innings have been costly pitch-wise. He's at 35 already, and he's only through an inning and two-thirds.
2 out, bases loaded. Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Take sign?
That would be a take sign.
Let's get out of this inning.
Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
That's got to drive a pitching coach crazy to watch your guy miss with 4 straight to force home a run. You see the sequence again. That's about as easy an RBI as you're going to get. He never even took his bat off his shoulder.
Michael Lee will stand in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch coming. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
And this is a spot where you got a chance to put away a team early. So this becomes a very important at-bat for both teams.
Let's get out of this inning.
And he lays off for ball 1.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
Have a nice flight home, man.
This is lined into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with extra bases. 1 run scored. Here's a second to score. It's not in time. 3 runs have scored, and they've opened things up even further.
You want to put a big smile on the face of your starting pitcher? Give him a 6-run lead early on and see what you get. He's got to be loving this right now, and I got a feeling they're not done scoring runs for him yet.
Number 3 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ground ball to first. The handed throw is in time for out number 3. However, 5 of them score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Mets. Buster Posey will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
And a half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys give me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Now a fastball, and it's hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for route number 2.
Batting 6th, first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Brandon Belt will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Come on, Brandon. Here we go.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
Here he comes on 2-1. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Ah, that thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2. Two out, nobody on. Full count pitch on its way. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And the Giants are officially into the hit column. There's their first base hit.
Well, you've got a big lead out there on the mound, so on 3-2, it's challenge time. He comes with the good fastball here, but this ball gets turned around for a solid single. That's all right, though. Better that than walking.
Brandon Crawford will stand in, hoping to perhaps pick up a base hit so we can climb over that Mendoza line. First offering on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. And 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. But now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Ryan Vogelsong is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
First baseman, number 30.
Right there for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game, as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the third inning. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Right back, same pitch, also knee high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here, now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
Michael Kadire will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. In there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Full count now. 3-2.
Yeah, still looking for that put-away pitch. Hasn't gotten him to offer it any of the last 3.
Let's go, Giants.
And the curveball drops too low. They lost him. It's ball 4.
That's a real good at-bat there. He fell behind 1 and 2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
Bad call on double strike.
Comes set, now the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Throw over to the bag, and they got him.
This is all about quickness with the right-handed pitcher on the mound. But here, they catch him in between steps that time, and the result is an easy pickoff.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here now the 2-2. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Pagan is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mets go down quickly, but they're on top by a count of. Joaquin Arias will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Joaquin Arias.
First pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And one away now in the San Francisco third.
Batting ninth. Pitcher.
Ryan Vogelsong will get his first shot at it here. And now here's another fly ball. This one carrying out to right field. Lee is right there as he takes it for the second out.
And if these guys want to keep hitting fly balls, I think he'll be happy with that. Especially when it's the guys down near the bottom of the lineup.
Angel Pagan will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. Here's the first pitch to him. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. Giants are down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the first offering. And this ball will be chopped foul. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the pitcher, Johan Santana.
Johan Santana will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Come on, Giants! Let's go! Shut him down!
And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line hard, but foul. Six runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm going to swing. No, I'm going to take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
David Lee will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Here's the first offering. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 6-0. Joe Panik will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Second baseman, Joe Panik.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Now the 1-2. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. And a ball hit foul heading for the seats, so another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Hit hard toward the right side, and this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So he's into second on the 2-base hit here to lead off the home 4th. And we take a look there at the San Francisco team leaders in that category, and he's currently second best on this Giants roster. Barry Bonds will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point.
Come on, Giant.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
The 2-0. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. The relay. Throw won't get him. Buster Posey will stand in, and maybe a ray of hope as they get the first 2 men aboard here. And this crowd's just itching for something to put their hands together about.
Well, the positive moments, they've been few and far between, but they're not out of this game. Now, they've got some guys in this lineup that can make this deficit go away.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
Now, with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. A little bit outside. 2-1.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate, but he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Hunter Pence will get a shot here as he'll look to pick up the second run of the inning now from third base. First pitch coming. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Let's go, Giants.
The pitch is circle change just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now.
Runner on third, 1 away. Maybe the thinking here is, you know, if we walk him, we walk him. At least this gives us a shot at a double play to get out of this.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
That one's in there. 3-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
So a runner at first with one man gone. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. A wait on Pence, and now the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. On the move is Pence. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
There's some managers out there who'd say, we're already down a few runs here early. Let's not take too many chances on the base pass, but not this guy. He's not afraid to give his guys free rein out there, and this time it works out for him.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. For Pence, that's stolen base number 8 on the campaign. Pence takes his lead at second, and the pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. He started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Let's go, Giants!
Spin and a throw back to second. Runner back standing. Runner at second here with one man out. Now a spin and another throw back to second. Might have an idea something's up here. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Fastball, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that will find the seats, a home run. A two-run home run for the guy they call the baby giraffe, Brandon Belt. Home run number 9 on the year, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Ball one.
And now, even with 4 runs in against you here in the inning, you got to just wipe the slate clean and just take the approach that you're starting over out there.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. One and two now.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Struck him out on a good pitch there. And if you're keeping tabs, that's his 100th punch out of the season. And you see it there on your screen, strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad. Joaquin Arias will try it again. He flew out his first time. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Another 0-2 coming. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. You'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. The Mets are out on top, 6-4. Gary Cox will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Gary Cox.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow! Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Michael Lee will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. Now the first pitch. Low for ball 1.
Ah, horrible call. That was a strike.
And he looks at a curveball that falls in 1-1. Oh, and he's got the shillelagh working now as this is hit into right field for his 3rd knock of the ball game.
And he's well on his way to a nice series now. 3rd hit so far tonight. These guys are going to need his production here, so a welcome sight indeed.
Number 3 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he drops that one in for strike 2. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Oh, and this ball is hammered to deep left. That'll wind up halfway to Treasure Island, way up into the bleachers, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
And from the moment this guy showed up in spring training, you just had the sense that he was ticketed to be a real impact player at the big league level. And he provides another long ball here.
Number 30 will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Good curveball there as this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Catch made out there by Pagan, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 24, Michael Cuddyer.
Michael Kadire will stand in. Base on balls his last time. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Go back to New York, man.
Swing hard liner to left center. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. More from AT&T Park right after this. Norichika Aoki will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 23, Norichika Aoki.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away.
Center fielder, number 16, Angel Pagan.
Angel Pagan will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips.
Yeah, Sabrina. Here we go.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Get the game program here. Here we go.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Line hard to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a one-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Joe Panik will step in, 1 for 2 in the ball game. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
You can bet he probably had one eye on that base stealer down at first. This will essentially work just the same as a stolen base. That'll be ruled a pass ball.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Second hit of the ball game for him right there. This one's an RBI triple, and he's in scoring position himself with just one away.
Barry Bonds will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
And he'll go the other way with the fastball as this is on the ground to third. And, oh, low throw there as it skips right by him at first. Buster Posey will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Number 28, Buster Posey.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play as that pickoff throw misfires in a big way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And now, with him really starting to labor out there, I think he just wants to get out of this fifth inning.
And even if he does, that might be the last we see of him.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You've got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Hunter Pence will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch on the way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
The 2-0. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. To second for 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. George Contos will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 70, George Contos.
Asdrubal Cabrera will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Ball one.
And if he got caught chasing the high fastball on 0-1, you can bet he's going to see another one on 0-2. Good job to lay off that one.
Fouled straight back. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Another 1-2 delivery. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Here's the payoff pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting, catcher.
We'll get a good look at the grip on this last circle change. You can see that your fingers actually make kind of an OK symbol on the side of the baseball, and that gives it that nice fading movement it has at the end.
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Over now is Pence to make the grab. 2 away now.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
Johan Santana will bat for himself here with his guys up by 2 here in inning number 6. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Get me, take your swing.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Too high. 1-2.
Whoa, come on.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Mets go down 1-2-3. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco.
Come on, Brandon.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Ready now on 1-1. Jammed him a little here as this is hit softly to the left side. And taken in out there for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop,
Brandon Crawford will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball one. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Here comes the 2-1. And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball. 3-1. Joaquin Arias, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
And as a baseball fan, it's fun to watch this guy pitch. As a hitter, when he's bringing it at 102, that part's not so fun.
Joaquin Arias will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taken there by Cabrera, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Giants down in order. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Back here in San Francisco, it's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. David Lee will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Shortstop, David Lee.
First offering on the way. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and at average, it'll climb a few more points.
Gary Cox will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Here's a line drive, caught coming off the bag. And he'll then put the tag on the runner, and this is a double play.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. There's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Michael Lee will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Comes with the slider there, but this is lined into left field, a base hit.
His perfect night continues. He's been on base all 4 times, and he's on again here with a solid single.
Number 3 will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch coming. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Arias has got it, and the side is retired.
It's time for the
Mets strand one. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Jay Lee will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Jay Lee.
Casey McGee will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 14, Casey McGee.
Let's get something started here.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Yeah, 97 will get up on you in a hurry, especially when it's your first AB of the night and you're just settling in.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And that misses 2-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
The 2-1. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Angel Pagan will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Now a hard liner. But this is a foul ball. Now a fastball is foul tipped, but held onto behind the plate, and he becomes a strikeout victim as there are 2 away now.
Here you go on show track. It's a 1-2 fastball, just a straight challenge right here. It's not a bad swing. He was right on it. Just winds up foul tipping it right back into the catcher's glove.
Joe Panik will stand in. He tripled homer run his last time. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Now a fastball, and he might have gotten under it just a bit as this is out toward deep right field. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher set to take over on the mound, and it's the veteran left-hander Jeremy Affeldt. Number 30 will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Well, if he's going to overcommit to pitches like that down in the zone, I'd keep throwing him until he proves he can lay off.
The 1-2. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Michael Kadire will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. First pitch to him. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. Here it comes, 3-0. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. One out, nobody on. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. As Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in, called out on strikes his last time. Now the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Now a ball hit sharply on the ground to third. And that is going to be a base hit.
And after going strikeout to start the inning, it looked like he was on his way to an easy 1-2-3. After the base hit there, he's going to have to work now with a two-out base runner.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And this will be fouled away. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Panic will put this one away, and the side is retired. Mets leave one. The lead stands pat at 8-6. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Josh Edgin will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Brian McCann will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Barry Bonds will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Leading off for the Giants, the fielder, Barry Bonds.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. So they get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are two right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a one-batter outing.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. but this is going to get fouled. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout, as that's a big man to retire to start out the home eighth.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Buster Posey will dig in. He singled his last time around. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now. On deck, there are the unique stylings of Hunter Pence. He'll be next. Here comes the 3-0. And he goes the other way with the fastball, as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield, as there are two gone.
Oh, it makes such a difference here when you play during the day versus playing at night. 6 hours ago, this might have split the gap, but here it hangs up just long enough for him to run it down out there in right center field.
Hunter Pence will come in now with two away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
2 out, nobody on. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
This is a hard hit ball back up the middle, and he's going to have his second hit tonight as it's into center field for a base hit.
A good job there of making a two-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Brandon Belt will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. A runner on first with two away. A wait on Pence, and now the pitch. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Runner goes. And this is fouled back and out of play. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. 2 out with a man at first. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Brian McCann will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Brian McCann.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Now a ball lined toward right center. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth.
And you can tell when these guys have gone up to the plate, they've had a plan. You know, they're just not wildly swinging, hoping for things to work out. They've been looking for specific pitches in specific locations. The advanced scouts, they've earned their pay in this one.
David Lee will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame.
Come on, guys. Turn 2.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds his zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. In the dirt, might not be enough to try it. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate, and look where it winds up, completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Gary Cox will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. 1-0 pitch is a splitter in there, 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Fouled back. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Michael Lee will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Good curveball, strike 2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And he's forced to protect with 2 strikes as he had to reach for that one to foul it away. He'll try again, 1-2. And here's a splitter that's inside as he's forced to jitterbug out of the way there.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Sergio Romo will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Number 3 will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. In there, 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Two down, runners at first and second. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Payoff pitch coming. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Number 30 will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
Go.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Now on the mound, this is one of those at-bats where you have to get this guy to give your team any chance. You have to. Base hit here, it's all over.
Here's a 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You've got to compose yourself. And that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here it comes, 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Here's the full count offering. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Mets leave them loaded. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Brandon Crawford will try again. 0 for 3 thus
Leading
far.
off for the Giants here in the bottom of the 9th. The shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that gets on by. And Crawford's aboard to lead off with a single.
When you're down by 2 in the 9th, there's that old expression about needing a bloop and a blast. Well, that was hardly a bloop. That ball was stung pretty good. But it is going to get the tying run to the plate. There's new life in that dugout.
Joaquin Arias will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Whoa, avoid the news.
Now here's a swing and a ground ball to Cabrera for 1, and that will send some folks to the exits, I'm sure. It's a double play, and they're down to their final out now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Sergio Romo.
Gregor Blanco will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 7, Gregor Blanco.
Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Yeah, that's 2 in a row. And this one, it was better than the last one.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
And he'll get the congratulations out there on the mound. That is save number 20 for him on the year.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Time to hand out Topps Player of the Game honors for this one. And guys, I think we can all agree that this fellow right here deserves it more than anybody that took the field in this one.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 8-6. Good night from San Francisco.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Giants, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at AT&T Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.